Alright, and here we go. We are back for part 2 of my inaugural Resident Evil 4 playthrough. Let's get right into it. You have to hit yes to get into it. My bad. I didn't read the manual. Because they gave me a playing manual at the start, and I said, screw that. Was that needle sanitized? I don't think it was. I definitely got something.
Hey, wake up.
Ay, ay, ay. I feel like they asked the voice actor, just be as, like, stereotypically Spanish as possible. You know, with the ay, ay, ay's. And then, you know, he turns around and says, bloke. So, wait, what were they going? What was the voice direction there? Let me get in on that room.
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's the big deal?
Let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
It's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
He is the president's daughter.
Nah, I'm just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
Well, I'm glad someone can understand them, because I can't understand a thing.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. Now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy.
So is this situation better or worse than being a cop in Madrid? Something tells me it might be a little bit worse.
Policia. You put your life on the line.
That is a high-res bug right there.
Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Shinji Mikami's just like, let me get that bug. Let me get that bug action right there. Make sure that bug looks good.
I thought I was bad.
His ear looks like one flat texture.
With the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right?
Yes, everybody knows the incident with the viral outbreak.
With the department.
I guess because he's a cop from Madrid, he would know that.
Do something, cop.
After you.
Huh! Yeah, because being a cop, I have magical powers that I can use to stop him. Bitch! Ass motherfucker. Luis is just like, I'm getting out of here! I'm gonna get pinned for that.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was...
I love how his picture is up, but he still has to say, it's Leon.
There was a male civilian held captive.
Like Hunnigan's gonna be like, new phone, who this?
Church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
I'm honestly surprised Hunnigan, like with how gamey this game is, wasn't like, I'm gonna put a marker on your map for the village. I don't know why she sounds like Leon.
Over here, stranger.
Over here, stranger. I think he's in the running for, and then I don't know if I already said this in the first episode. I'm not gonna use the typewriters because it's kind of pointless. I don't mean to, you know, flex too much, but I don't really die all that often in this game, and the typewriters just slow me down. But that dude is in the running for best merchant of all time.
Got something that might interest you.
He's got a rocket launcher in there. Watch. You think I'm messing around? Oh, he's telling me about the blue medallions. Come back after you've shot 10 or more of them. I've got a specialized gun I want you to try out. So, again, you thought I was kidding about this rocket launcher? Hold on, here we go. He's got a rifle in there. Look at that. In that coat, he has a rocket launcher. So, I mean, I get it. If I could hide a rocket launcher in my coat, I would. Don't know where I'd get one. We want to sell all of our, pretty much all of the like jewelry and gold that you pick up in this game can just be sold instantly. There are only a few items, like the fancy mask that I'll come across later, and the beer stein and the butterfly lamps that you have to hang on to and then slot more valuables into them. Like, I didn't show that off in the last episode, but the beer stein, if I go up to keys and treasures, has, I think if you examine it, yeah, there are 3 recessions on the side. I wonder what they're for. The cat's eye, the marking on the stone indicates that it once was set into something, but what? Nevertheless, a rare gem. All the cat's eyes, yellow, red, and green that you come across, fit into the beer stein. I went through so many playthroughs before I realized that you could combine, like, pieces of jewelry, treasures. I had no clue. My mind was blown. Yeah, it makes it way more worthwhile to hold them and then combine them. And you always want to get the attaché case medium so that you can hold more stuff. Want to get the rifle, because that is animation porn when you see how amazing the reload animation is. I don't even know how many times I've been through this, but I always, for some reason, struggle with the first upgrades in the game. The rifle's pretty powerful from the get-go. So is the shotgun, comparatively. I'm going to be using the handgun for a little bit. So I'll upgrade that, I think. I'm going to do the reload speed on the shotgun, though, because that shotgun's reload speed is very slow. So is the rifle's, but you're usually at a range with the rifle, so you don't really need to worry about reloading fast. Is that old stranger? I think I'll leave that for right now. I have some more money and I could upgrade, but I'll save it. I'll save it. Do something I could never do as a child. Hang on to the money that I have. Kid you not, every single penny I came across, I always figured out how I could try to spend it. It drove my mom absolutely crazy. Pretty sure I did that with this game. So this part, this canyon, stressed me the hell out when I was younger. Even, like, up till, like, 3 or 4 years ago, I dreaded going through this part. It is... The village was your first test, this is your second. These guys, once they start, they do not stop for quite a while. They actually start throwing some dynamite guys into the wild with you instead of just far away. No, no! Well, at least that sped up my reload animation, if there's anything. Yep, there we go, dynamite. And most of these guys are coming at you so fast that you don't really have time to stop and try to shoot the dynamite guys that are farther away. So I just usually do this until they come down like that. But they end up killing each other. Just, as long as you keep your distance, they can actually help you quite a bit. Hey, don't do that. See? He just killed himself. Goodbye. I just processed that I got the rifle and I didn't even use it. I swear I've played this game before. Hold on. Because I'm going to want to make that dynamite explode. No! Yeah, as soon as they die, it'll explode. So definitely use that to your advantage. This isn't a walkthrough by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll still give, like, tips and tricks, I guess. There's no harm in it. The game's old, but, you know, maybe there's somebody that's watching this that's never played it before. The likelihood isn't super high, but I'll still say it for the people that haven't. You factor in the lowest common denominator when you are making something for an audience, typically. They do that. Perfect example of that. Can you not? Oh, nice. Perfect example of that is Ubisoft, when they're making those stupid Just Dance games, up until a couple of years ago, they were still making versions for the for the Nintendo Wii. Because they were like, well, you know what? Somebody has to own that. Somebody has to buy it. It was ludicrous. That was when I was at my current job, when I managed electronics. That was the only Wii game we ever held. He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, is he trying to bust in? Yeah, that was the only Wii game that we ever held at one time. And then the next Wii game we'd get would be the next Just Dance. It made doing revisions on that aisle really, really easy. Stop. Kick time. Da-na-na-na. I guess I should have said knife time. It's okay. We still kicked him. Go up here. Get one half of the... I don't think it's called a relief. Is it? He's in the middle of throwing that sickle. Okay, let's see if I can back up. There we go. Oh, no. Sometimes it's really stupid to shoot them from farther away and try to run up while they're still stunned and get them, but every now and again you can get lucky. Where is everybody? I actually took a lot of them out already. Excuse me. Like, that reload right there, amazing. It still looks great to this day. I don't know why you guys didn't come down and join your friends. They could have definitely used your help. So, this one, where he's pulling it back, puts the clip in there. That, oof. Oof! That gets the gears going right there. That gets the juices flowing, if you know what I'm saying. Brain juices. Because it makes my brain happy. It gives me a dose of the... I almost said melatonin. Of the serotonin. That's probably still not right. It's a roundabout way of saying it makes me happy. That music that you hear, the... That's how you know enemies are still around every time. That is the stress music. Excuse you. Back up. You. See? They all just... I think they come in waves or something like that, because there was nobody. You saw that. There was nobody there. And then suddenly... this merry group... Oh, his head's gone. Suddenly this group of, like, 7 or 8 just come out of nowhere. Excuse me. Do I have time to reload? Oh yeah, he hasn't even realized where I went. And you still need to be smacked. The facial animations on the enemies still don't look bad. Like when I knifed him and he was like reaching up, and he was like, "Argh!" Looked like he was genuinely in pain. I guess that's what you want from an enemy. You want them to look like they hurt. Oh! Oh, this might be a bad idea. Actually, that wasn't a terrible... no, that was a pretty bad idea. Explode! And the music stopped. We're done. That music is stressful, but is a really good indication of, hey, the danger's over. Chill. I wouldn't be able to handle it if that music just never stopped. I'm just in the save room. This game would be way more difficult, mentally. I can get the other emblem. I usually don't kill everybody before coming and grabbing this emblem up here, so I usually have guys running up that hill and I can shoot that explosive barrel. That's kind of strange, not having to do that. All these items and barrels, doesn't that mean that one of these villagers, or hopefully a group, so one didn't have to... I didn't mean to do that. So one didn't have to do all the work. Doesn't that mean that a hopeful group of people just went around the entire game world and just put ammo and money in wooden barrels and just placed them around the map? Yes, I mean, that's what that means. Keys and treasures. Yeah, it breaks it up, so it's not all just one big, like, lump of items by key items on the top and then treasures on the bottom. So you're never getting mixed up about what goes where. Combine that. It won't open. Looks like something fits inside this hexagonal indentation. Go ahead and use it. You use the hexagonal emblem. That really satisfying, like, ka-chunk sound when you slot it in. That's what she said. And then this comes up to like a factory kind of area. I know there's one area where there's just ankle-high water for some reason. It always just seemed weird to me that one part of this place was flooded, but the rest of it's fine. In this next room here, this is actually the mask that I was, the golden mask that you can slot the other gems into. But we can't get to that yet. We've got to go all the way around. Look at him juke. Also blew my mind. I was like, whoa! He's actually trying to not... Ooh. You don't actually get critical hits like that super often this early on. That's nice. That's nice. But, I think I was saying, like, watching them dodge out of the way was revolutionary. There we go! Cool! The damage is weird because it feels like some enemies, like this guy, take 4, 5, 6 shots to the head, and others, their head just explodes in 2 or 3. Like that! That's what... He's still walking around. The rest of his body hasn't caught up. That's... Ooh, that's a good one right there. Should probably make sure all of my weapons are loaded. That little, like, piece of the cartridge that flies off. I love it. Leon, action hero dive. And these buttheads throwing the stupid dynamite at you. All you gotta do is, when they get back up and light it, shoot one of them, and then it blows the others up. And again, someone put all these traps on the ground. I think I would have wanted to... There's someone here with me. I would have wanted to be the guy that was putting the barrels of items all around the game world. Because I would definitely mess up if I had the traps and would lose one of my hands. And they'd be like, darn it, Dom, not again. They'd look at me and be like, what are we going to do with you? Here, this one small area, it's kind of hard to see, but it's just, there's just like ankle... Stop it! There's just ankle-high water here. I don't know. It's weird. Tense music stopped. The elegant mask. Those are the slots on the top, the 3 slots where you can put the gems into. This slight flooding is made all the more confusing when you kick this door open. And there's a ramp. Like, shouldn't that water be running out of the room down the ramp? But instead it's just sitting there. Video games, man. Crazy stuff. Is that so? I know I'm kind of wasting the ammo for the rifle, but it's fine. It's for the people. Look at all the fish! I'm not going to kill any of the fish because I feel bad every time I do because they flop around, but it's a funny sight because you just get a gigantic fish in your inventory. And then you can just sell it to the merchant like, hey, you want this fish? He's like, yeah, I guess I want that fish. Bye, birds. Trip mine. Get the bear traps. Can I keep examining? I can. Does this signpost mean more booby traps? Maybe? That'd kind of blow my mind if I've been playing this game for all these years and I never realized that those signposts meant that there's going to be a booby trap. Because they have them before, like, the first set of bear traps. They have them before the first set of explosives. Hell, they even have them before that first boulder chase. So yeah, maybe they do, actually. I've got to pay more attention to that. Nothing here. This is one of those rotating puzzles, and it actually stumps a lot of people in the very beginning, but all you have to do, up, left, and that's it. Bing, bang, boom, you're in the room. And this angry guy. He's actually very vain, having multiple pictures of himself in one room. It's probably his room, too. He probably wakes up and he's like, yeah, I know, I'm awesome. Kind of deserved to have his stuff rifled through and taken. That is an evil key. I think that opens the church. Let's go! You've, like, kicked open every other door. Why is this one different? He's just staring at him. They're having a... Where did he come from? There was no one behind the door! He realizes Leon got the same contacts.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider.
Nevertheless, you're an outsider.
Pleasant to our eyes. You'll face severe consequences.
Consequences.
What? Same blood.
Same blood. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit shorter, but I promise the next episode I'll do 2 chapters. So, again, thank you everybody that saw. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell, share with your friends maybe. I will see you guys next time. Thanks.